And that's all we have for that story. This next story revolves around the Piss Christ photograph. This photograph was taken by Andrea Serrano and was the winner of the Southeastern Complimentary Arts Competition. This photograph has caused a huge outrage at whatever venue it was shown at. People say it was an insult to God. The officials of the National Gallery of Victoria have received death threats in response for featuring this photograph. As well to this photo has been attacked by two teenagers with hammers. With these events, several patrons have tried to take down the photograph, but failed to do so. The show director eventually had to cancel the show because of these events. This photograph has definitely caused a controversial discussion around the country, some saying that it should be censored, not seen by the public for its offensive and indecent style. The other half says that it should be viewed by the public.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Torres, and this is HISTORY1302 News. Today we want to talk about absolute truth versus relative truth. Absolute truth is defined as inflexible reality, fixed, invariable, and unaltered truth. So it's a logical necessity for some people. It is true to them to the core. And relative truth is its counter opposite. So people who argue against absolute truth are atheistic humanists. That's one example. And they will always contradict themselves because the relative truth is true to some people and not to others. It's true right now, but it might not be true in the future. So right now we're gonna ask some people about absolute truth and relative truth. We wanna see if they know the definition. Is it what they really think it means? Let's find out. Okay, do you know what absolute truth and relative truth are?
I can take a guess.
Okay.
Maybe relative truth is something that depends, varies from person to person, and an absolute truth is something that is when you view it from like a third person perspective, you see like a whole truth, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So today we want to know if you know the difference between absolute truth and relative truth.
No, I don't.
Do you want to take a guess?
I guess absolute truth would be like total honesty.
Okay.
And then the other one's relative truth. It's just like you're not telling the complete truth. You're just like kind of like if I say like, oh, your hair looks really nice.
Oh, thanks.
In reality, like it's kind of like, no, your hair doesn't look really nice. Like I don't know, like you get me?
My hair doesn't look
But
really
your
nice.
hair does look nice.
Okay, today we're going to ask these ladies if they know the difference between absolute truth and relative truth. So,
Me first?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't really know the difference, but I think absolute truth is like you said, honest truth, like the truth you hold and everything. Like I don't know, like if I were to tell you something, or if I were to like, I would have to tell you like the true truth, like everything. And I guess relative truth is when you only tell partial of it.
okay, now next time.
Okay, I don't know the difference between both either, but I think absolute truth would be like just being like 100% honest, like
Do you want to give an
straight
example?
to the point. I don't know, maybe like in like court or something, you have to be like 100% honest, and I guess relative truth would be like.
The accelerating pace of global change during the 1980s affected migration patterns. The crucial thing was that Congress dealt with these immigrants by establishing reforms that either closed or opened opportunities for them. The first reform passed by Congress was the Refugee Act of 1980. This act defined a refugee as a person fleeing from communism or the Middle East. The Immigration Reform and Control Act, or known as IRCA, of 1986 instituted employer sanctions to prevent future illegal immigration and legalizing 2.7 million unauthorized foreigners. The legalization program was considered a success in that most eligible aliens became legal immigrants, but it also attracted more illegal immigrants who hoped to obtain legal immigration status to come to the United States.